Welcome back to another Top 5 breakdown from the Tastemakers and Breakers studio. Today, we're taking a closer look at the music of Raz Simone. The prophetic voice is a rapper from Seattle, Washington. He's a firebrand type character who was seemingly in close contact with the gods, as they were adamant that we needed to take a look at his work as soon as possible. Mixing mellow beats with streetwise knowledge and a politically prescient ideology, this guy has certainly been interfacing with the cosmos and may in fact be a divine being himself. While we celebrate Raz's entire catalog, we are once again tasked with the monumental undertaking of narrowing down his tracks into a top 5. We received this transmission from the gods today at dawn, by divining meaning from the seemingly random patterns of geese migration sourced from the 1987 Colorado Almanac, cross-referenced with the statistics on the back of my Ken Griffey Jr. rookie card. And voila, the universe speaks. And now, here is the God's definitive top 5 Raz Simone tracks.
Guess I should've let them mice be blind for a cat, cause when I fed them, they just turned into fat, thirsty rats.
Number 5. Trapanese.
Early in the morning, no, I didn't get to sleep. And the thing in this life free, you better get it before you leave. If you don't speak no Japanese.
This song exhibits Raz Simone's gritty lifestyle with pragmatic approach to wealth accrual.
And the thing in this life free, you better get it before you leave. Get the fuck up out my ear with all that smart.
He goes so far as to say that the world he occupies is so alien to mainstream culture, they speak an entirely different language, Trapanese.
This shit off. I'm like 100 for 100 when it come to war. I'm with the shit. We could take it from the mic to the more, but I will give you the...
Only the initiated can unlock the power of this secret code, and only the real can become truly fluent. If there is one thing Raz knows, it's the power of $1. And if there's one thing the gods know, it's the power of this rapper.
Ain't no checker or a chessboard. Play it, this the streets. If you don't speak no Japanese, you cannot talk to me. You need to know the power.
Number 4. My People. This song has a laid-back feel, complemented nicely with smooth saxophone. All this is done intentionally, as Raz Simone's message is nothing if not urgent.
I like my music to be free, so even if you're broke, you can sing. 'Cause you're my people, and I vow to tell the truth, I'ma always be.
He expertly puts the listener at ease with the instrumental to ensure that they are receptive to the knowledge that he is about to impart. In this song, he expounds on the eternal spark that he feels inside of him and between him and all of his people.
Can't speak. I stand up for those who don't have feet. The nerds, the dweebs, the geeks, the popular kids who have lower self-esteem than the people they pick on every week.
Once again, Raz is showing that he is not just in tune with the cosmos on a theoretical level, but appears to be more at home in that world than in ours. The ease at which he is able to expound on these topics speaks to some sort of pure spiritual energy flowing through him, and that is rare to see.
The light bills unpaid, the rent I couldn't help but make, the songs my fans will never get to play. In a world where rappers only look at fans as pay.
Number 3. Bow Down. This song, with its stripped down beat and heavy delivery, demonstrates Raz Simone's depth as an artist.
The only one I trust is me. My girls do dirt, laying dusty sheets. We play full contact like a rugby team. International football, no pads. Me and my whole team.
In it, he describes an apocalyptic vision where the rain falls and the lightning crashes. He recounts how the others around him bow down while he holds his head up high.
About herself, they tell us we poor and don't talk about our wealth. If we're poor, it's a jealousy for. I raised my umbrella before the rain fell in the shore.
Some could see this as a defiant act of unrepentance, but it's clear from the previous verse that Raz Simone doesn't see the gods as some outside presence, but an internal facet of his own consciousness.
When I cut God, he had the same blood as me. Am I such a beast? My hair blew up and my nuts increased. God was in me, how can you say it wasn't me? Tell my enemies that they can't touch me.
He describes how when he cuts the gods, they bleed the same blood as him. This is a bold revelation from Raz. But he's still alive and well, so his theology must check out with the gods, who liked this jam so much they gave it the number 3 spot on the list.
Comes tumbling down, and all the lights come thundering loud. I hold my head up high while they bow down.
Number 2. White Collar. This track with its haunting guitar pairs nicely with Raz Simone's blunt take on the current state of affairs in America.
Strange fruit hanging off the leaves. It's a shoe to be shot. Community in my streets. Ooh, the hate is contagious. Nowadays they can't segregate us, so they lock us.
He describes the tangled web of power and politics, and how that web destroys innocent people's lives, while promoting and enabling monsters to act with impunity.
Wouldn't you say that that's dangerous? A criminal summit, those who want power become rapists. The molestation's contagious. Can I live in a place where people care more for their dogs than they do kids?
In this no-holds-barred account, Raz Simone bears witness to a system that is both brutal and perpetual.
Curb with Flintstones like bedrock, dirty boots while these ignorant D-boys were Jordan dead stocks. Like a target for them blue and red cops, they give them that halo, more points for a headshot.
The song is a lament to the untold suffering that has occurred and continues to occur at the hands of the white collar. Raz Simone clearly has one foot in the present reality and one foot on the ethereal plane. No track better demonstrates this fact than his number 1 track, Natural Resources, which we remind listeners was recorded back in 2014.
Rumble, young man, rumble. I've become the greatest at dodging these police things. Bumble. Where I'm from, though, some young men mumble and slouch just so they don't get pointed out. Take the bass out.
In it, Simone effortlessly switches roles from teacher to prophet to time traveler. By the track's end, he is fully metamorphosed into an honorary member of the divine council of the gods.
Slavery to crack babies, to the money that they making from us in cages. It's amazing how the government can sell a lie. This time the revolution shall be televised, just not broadcasted live.
He begins by issuing the much-needed exhortation, "Rumble, young man, rumble." Later he prophesizes, this time the revolution will be televised. And finally, he encourages others to cast off old modes of being by declaring, "We are gods now."
We're no longer black, we're gold from here on out. Natural resources, naturally resourceful resources. We're no longer wetbacks, we're gods now.
I must admit, when we first heard this, we became indignant at the claim that he was a god, and awaited for righteous judgment to be enacted on Raz for making such a sacrilegious claim, either via hellfire or at least cut the power to his PlayStation or something. Instead, we were on the receiving end of a very stern rebuke from the gods, who demanded to know who we were, mere mortals, who possibly could know whether Raz Simone is or is not divine. The gods told us not to think about these matters above our understanding and to get back to work on the video. Later they cut power to our PlayStation. So as far as we can tell from that disturbing interaction, Raz is either a god or at the very least a time-traveling demigod. Well folks, we just spelled out the Raz Simone top 5 and let you have a sneak peek into what the gods like to jam out to while they roll the dice on the fate of all mankind. Now we must remind you that this list is the definitive list, so stop whining and complaining about the will of the gods and understand that they will turn their fury against any naysayers or grumblers they find in the comment section. The gods have decreed that henceforth all fan mail, prayers, sacrifices, Christmas wish lists, unwanted drugs, and Pizza Hut orders should be sent to the following address. The gods, keepers of the divine order, creators of the seventh realm of light, P.O. Box 84271, Saskatchewan. I guess the gods must have a spot there. Anyways, 1,000 blessings be upon you, our loyal subjects, and at least that many for Raz Simone for speaking truth to power and making fire tracks.
We made meals out of pig shit. Now rich kids eat soul food and ask for chitlins. Sometimes privilege is crippling. We ate shit cause we had to. That's the difference. Although it's hard to break negative traditions, nostalgic indifference. I come from a house of Christians who are Christians because they came from a house of Christians. I stopped following when I couldn't figure out the difference between us and Muslims, us and Buddhists, us and Jewish customs. And who the fuck is to tell me that I'm closer to hell because I'm becoming wealthy? Like I should perform less.